And in this segment of the Noon Farm Show, we're joined by the students from the Mahomet-Seymour FFA Chapter, and we'll introduce each of them one at a time. Callie Turner is the chapter reporter. Callie, good to talk with you this afternoon. How are you today?
Good. How are you?
Doing good. Thanks for asking. Isaac Burge is the chapter sentinel. Isaac, thanks for doing this with us today.
Yep, thanks for having us.
Absolutely. And finally, Grant Arbuckle is with us. He is the chapter treasurer. And Grant, again to you, sir, thanks for being with us today.
Thank you for having us, sir.
Absolutely. Well, guys, FFA Week in Mahomet-Seymour. Let's start with Callie. Callie, tell us a little bit about what FFA Week is like in your school district.
This week we have a range of activities for the students to participate in. We started off the week with a pickleball tournament. On Monday, we had a great turnout there, and we're going through the whole week with a food drive. And the officers are working really hard and meeting together, and we're planning a lot of activities for the group. And throughout the school all week, the students are finding ducks to collect a candy bar. So we're just doing a lot of fun activities and having fun this week.
Sure. So, Grant, are there any special theme days or anything like that set up for this week?
Yeah, we got our Spirit Week going this week. We didn't have school Monday. Tuesday was our FFA Colors Day, so blue and gold. Today was Rhyme Without a Reason. Tomorrow is our chapter T-shirt day. We got those sent today. We got those handed out too. And then Friday is going to be Flannel Friday.
Okay. Isaac, how's membership and participation in FFA this year?
It's really good. We've had some good numbers so far, and I'm pretty sure that we've had more members than last year, so it's always good to see growth. And
No question. Yeah, no question. Callie, you talked about some of the things going on in the school. Do you get good participation from your peers in the schools, within the school walls? Do kids get excited for this week? Are they aware that FFA Week is going on?
Yeah, so this week is widely talked about, and we post on the social media every day to remind kids. We have posters up all around the school. In the cafeteria, we have the theme days on posters. So, yeah, the students have gotten excited. We try to make everything as fun as possible. We actually had a really good turnout, and kids had a lot of fun at the pickleball tournament. And finding the ducks this week is making kids excited because they're going to get a candy bar, FFA points. So I'd say we've had pretty good participation this week.
All right. So I have to ask, guys, and forgive me, I'm going to sound a little dated, maybe a little out of touch. But Grant, these ducks, I'm seeing these things everywhere. Chapters all over the place are doing some sort of duck, collect a duck, buy a duck, and you'll do a get it closest to the target at the end of the week or something like that. What's the deal with the ducks lately?
Well,
We're here for the. Sorry, go ahead, guys.
How we're running our ducks is we have F's and A's on all of our ducks, and the students are supposed to find 2 F's and an A to make FFA.
Okay.
And they can bring it down to our advisor, Mr. Meisner, and he'll give them a candy bar.
Gotcha. Okay, so talk to me about Callie planning for FFA Week. When do you start this process? Where do you come up with ideas? What does planning for FFA Week look like in the chapter?
So we started most of our planning this summer to get some activities started, but we've had meetings the past couple months to plan for this, and we have meetings either in 6th hour before or after school as officers, and we talk about this with our advisors to see what's going to work best for our chapter and our students in the school. So we just plan a lot of activities, and we are excited to hope and see people come.
Isaac, why is FFA Week so special? What makes it fun in Mahomet-Seymour schools?
I think it's just because, it just gets our name out there, and it's like the one week that FFA is widely celebrated, and it just gives kids something to look forward to, and it's a week long of activities, so it's always fun things going on and always something to look forward to.
Do you, Grant, or really any of you guys can answer this? Do you get a lot of inquiries about, hey, what's FFA all about? Do kids or your fellow students come up to you curious about the program, what all goes into it? Are they inquisitive when this week comes around?
Oh yeah, I'd say that most of the questions we get are from our younger students, so mostly like the freshmen.
Mm-hmm.
But we just introduced our junior high program last year, I think. So it's starting to kind of expose them to it more earlier.
Yeah.
Which is taking some load off our back, if you know what I mean.
Yeah, and that's where I wanted to go next because, it feels like the growing trend of a junior high FFA program is really picking up some steam. You mentioned getting that program started last year. How has that, and you've probably you've got those kids that were in the program last year now in the program this year. How much has that benefited the program and having those kids familiar with FFA and kind of how it works? Can one of you speak to that?
Yeah, it has helped tenfold in my opinion. Because I can speak from personal experience. My freshman year, I got into my first ag class. I had no idea what FFA was. Like, I thought you had to sign up for it. I thought you had to live on a farm. Like, all these things that I had in my mind about FFA that ended up just being not true. It really is open for anybody. So having our junior high program, it's nice that they have their opportunity to get to it early. Because, the earlier you get to it, the more you're going to want to stay with it.
Mm-hmm. Sure. Again, our guests on the phone today from the Mahomet-Seymour FFA Chapter, Callie Turner, Isaac Burge, and Grant Arbuckle with us here for today. So as the FFA week rolls along here, guys, what are some of the standout moments for you? What are your favorite parts of FFA week? Callie, I'll start with you.
My favorite part was definitely the teacher breakfast. We got to serve our teachers breakfast to show their appreciation for them. And I think that was really fun, something new for our chapter to do. So that was probably my favorite part.
Yeah. Isaac, what's your favorite part of FFA week?
Oh, mine was the pickleball tournament, just hanging out with all of my friends and, seeing all the competition happening, everybody, having fun, and just having fun was.
Sure. And Grant, how about you? What's your favorite part of FFA week?
Well, I'm not going to copy Isaac and say the pickleball tournament, but a close second for me is probably going to be the pork chop lunch we have coming on Friday. That is always something I'm always looking forward to. Last year we had Moe's catered in, and it's a lot better than having to go through the lunch aisle and the cafeteria. So I'd say probably the pork chop lunch we do is going to be my favorite.
So what is for lunch this year then?
We're grilling out pork chops.
Okay. Gotcha.
And it's open to any FFA member. They can just come by the ag shop and pick out what they want and just kind of hang out.
Nice. Awesome. Good stuff. Pork chops on the grill. Can't beat it, right?
No, sir.
That's excellent. Excellent stuff. Hey, guys, I'll tell you what. Let's take a break here and talk more about the Mahomet-Seymour FFA Chapter. In the meantime, Callie, can you tell us how folks can maybe follow along with what's going on at FFA Week in Mahomet-Seymour schools and just keep up with your chapter? Are you all on the World Wide Web, social media? Where do they find those things?
We have an Instagram and Facebook account that are updated daily. And both of them are very accurate sources to be able to find what's going on this week.
All right, so check it out there. Very good. Again, that's the students from the Mahomet-Seymour FFA Chapter with us this afternoon on an extended version of the Farm Show on IllinoisFarmRadio.com as we continue to highlight FFA Week. More to come next.
You're always concerned about how good your crop's going to be, what the price range is going to be, what opportunities will be there for you. My name is Mark Clemmy, and I farm southeast of Milford, Illinois. Crop insurance kind of gives you the ease of mind that there is a floor in your revenue, and you can plan from there to be sure that you can pay all your bills and live a decent lifestyle, because there's no paycheck here. You work on a margin. Without farm credit, I wouldn't be where I'm at today. They understand what I'm doing here, what I'm going through. They don't make me feel like I'm a dumb old farmer with a dumb old question.
You can count on expertise with every acre when you lean on Farm Credit Illinois' network of crop insurance agents. Contact a Farm Credit Illinois agent today at farmcreditil.com/crop insurance.
Start your New Year's savings off right by using the Abenity Member Benefits app you get when you're a member of the Macon County Farm Bureau, where membership means value. It works on your smartphone, giving access to discounts on things like new tires, cold weather clothes, and a variety of health and wellness benefits to improve your mental and physical health. Start your new year off right. Join the Macon County Farm Bureau. Find out more at maconcfb.org. That's maconcfb.org. It's where membership means value.
DeWittDailyNews.com is the area's leading local news source 24 hours a day, 7 days a week. Get the latest local news, obituaries, police splatter, weather forecast, and more with no paywall. Head to DeWittDailyNews.com to get the local information you need to know.
Shane Steinberg here from Highway 51 Exchange, your equipment rental headquarters, south of Clinton on US 51. Check our banner ad on DeWittDailyNews.com to book online today and pick up tomorrow. Highway 51 Exchange.
From IllinoisFarmRadio.com, it's the Noon Farm Show, an extended version of the Noon Farm Show as we celebrate FFA Week with the chapters of FFA across central Illinois on IllinoisFarmRadio.com. And today we're joined by the members of the Mahomet-Seymour FFA Chapter. And Grant Arbuckle is the chapter treasurer. Grant, you were telling me in the break that you've got your plant sale coming up. Still a ways away, but never hurts to mention it. The plant sale, what's it all about? And tell us more about this.
Yeah, absolutely. So every year, it's the ag business class. We run a store called Mahomet-Seymour Ag Supply. Every year we have a plant sale, which all of our money goes to student scholarships. The teachers don't make a dime. The dates are May 1st, May 2nd, May 3rd, and May 4th, and May 10th. Horticulture class grows all the plants in the greenhouse. That's pretty much like their second semester.
Cool. So how does, if there's like community members out there wanting to participate in this, how do they do that?
Yeah, absolutely. You can find all of the information on our Facebook page, MS Ag Supply. We're also partnered with Prairie Land Feeds in Savoy to deliver you guys dog food, cat food, pretty much anything of that nature, and Traeger products.
Okay. Nice. So is this part of your record keeping? Does anybody kind of take this up as part of record keeping then?
I don't think we have anybody doing their record book for it.
Okay.
But I'm sure that it could be used for it.
Yeah.
Because we do get because of it.
Okay. Very good. A lot going on in the chapter. You were telling me as well, guys, off the air, you had some proficiency winners. Who wants to take this and talk about your proficiencies?
Yeah, so we had a lot of winners this year, and we had Cash Bryan. He was our Human and Public Services SOE winner, and Taylor Mills was the Ag Sales Entrepreneurship winner, Alexa Turner, Beef Entrepreneurship winner, Jack Jessup, Diversified Horticulture winner, Callie Turner, Poultry Production winner, Addie Legacy, Specialty Crop Production, and Addie and Jack both participated for their state degree, and Jack was Star Ag Business. So we had a great success of proficiencies last Thursday in our section. That's
fantastic. So, Callie, you were a winner then, huh?
I was.
Yeah. Tell me about your competition. What'd you do for it?
So I am in poultry production. So my book's about collecting and selling my eggs on my farm fresh eggs for my chickens. And my book compete, and you go into a panel of judges. They'll ask you questions, and I competed against 3 other people.
Cool. Are those other people in the same room with you at that time?
No. All go in for an individual interview, and then the judges will decide and announce it afterwards. And
that's cool. That's really cool. It's got to be nerve-wracking not to know how you're doing when it's just you in that room and you don't know how your competition has done, right?
Yeah, you don't know anything about your competition, really, but it's really a good feeling when you do good in that, because those record books are a lot of work. You put a lot of time into them, so it was a really good feeling to come out on top.
Now, I know Cash was supposed to join us. Did he end up showing up?
Cash is not.
That's okay. That's all right. Hey, we can maybe catch him another time. So so will these is this propel you all, Callie, to your pursuing your state degrees? Then is that how this works?
Yeah, so to get your state degree, your record book is a huge part of it. A lot of it comes from the money you make from your record book, and then also like your activities in FFA. So this will definitely excel me towards my state degree.
Nice. Are you a junior?
I'm a sophomore.
You're a sophomore. Okay. Tell me about pursuing your state degree. What then? So after proficiencies, what happens after that, and how do you then achieve your state degree?
So after proficiencies, we're going to compete at districts, but your state degree is a whole nother competition.
Okay.
So you'll have a whole other interview for. They're going to ask you a lot of questions about FFA, your experience with FFA, what you've done, and then they're going to look at your record books to see your revenue and your growth, and also how many FFA you have competed in, like competitions, how many events you've gone to, stuff like that.
Yeah. Will you pursue your American degree, Callie?
I am thinking about it. It is still up in the air, but I would like to.
Okay. Well, not to keep the focus on you, Callie, let's talk with Isaac a little bit. Isaac, tell me a little bit. Are you going to pursue your state degree? What are your aspirations in FFA?
I'm not too concerned about getting my state degree.
Okay.
I don't really have a good reason to, but it's not my really want to do.
Fair enough. Well, tell me about your experience in FFA. What's it been like for you? What have you liked about it?
I just like how anything under the sun is part of agriculture almost, and you can do anything and associate it with agriculture. And the contests I really enjoy, just competing against things I enjoy, and just meeting new people is always a great thing. Making friends from different schools that you'd never meet if it wasn't for FFA, and it's really good program.
Yeah. Now, was it you that mentioned you didn't grow up around agriculture and joined and found out FFA is way more than agriculture? Was that you that was telling us that?
No, that was Grant.
Grant. Well, Grant, I'll bring you back into the conversation. Have you tell me about that experience and how FFA has kind of opened your eyes to being more than just about agriculture.
Yeah. Well, I always thought FFA, the Future Farmers of America. I've always lived in a neighborhood. I've never really been exposed to any like tractors or any of that. And I get into FFA and I'm like looking at all these contests. I'm seeing that there's a whole lot that like I'm familiar with, and there's a whole lot that isn't just like farming.
Mm-hmm.
It's a very like diverse spread.
Uh-huh.
The best I could put it.
So what have you enjoyed about that experience? What have you come to what is an aspect of ag that you've come to enjoy then?
I'd say probably my favorite part about FFA is the parliamentary procedure contest.
Mm-hmm.
It is, if we weren't wearing official dress, nobody would know it's in FFA, is how I can say it.
Sure.
Because it's really nothing about farming. It's like a simulation of how you would run a meeting.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
So
well said.
Really
well
the only contest where it's a team activity and not an individual activity. So
yeah. I'm up against the clock, guys. I apologize. Callie, quickly, tell me about how folks learn about Mahomet-Seymour FFA.
Could you repeat that, please?
Yeah,
Sorry.
no, that's all right. I'm up against the clock. Quickly, tell me about how folks learn about Mahomet-Seymour FFA, or social media, all those things.
Yeah, so find us on Instagram and Facebook, and we have weekly and daily posts about what's going on in FFA at Mahomet-Seymour FFA.
Very good. Again, that is the students from the Mahomet-Seymour FFA chapter from IllinoisFarmRadio.com.
The Big 1520 WHOW Clinton, 92.3 FM W222 BG Clinton, 106.5 FM W293 DJ Normal Bloomington.
$1 billion. The agency said on its website that the savings came from a combination of fraud detection deletion, contract lease cancellation, contract lease renegotiations, asset sales, grant cancellations, workforce